Welcome back to another video about Ark Survival Ascended official PVE on Astraeos. In this video we're gonna get the artifact of the Brute. The entrance of this cave is underwater. I'll show the coordinates as soon as we reach it. I do this cave with my Maeguana and a Pyromane. It's a very buggy cave at the moment of uploading this video. Sometimes it looks like there's water, but there isn't. So any water creatures could insta-die in this cave since it registers them in air instead of water. It is handy to bring at least a Scubatank for this cave and maybe a strong creature, so I bring my Pyromane with me. The coordinates of the entrance of the cave are 48 by 50. Let's get started. Per usual, the underwater caves are quite dark, so I up my gamma to 5. The entrance is really dark, but when we reach the first room, we regain our visibility. In the first room, you can swim up and continue over land, or you keep on swimming and you'll end up in the same spot. But we go over land since there's a drop location there, and that way you can kind of get an idea of what you can get into this cave. So you can continue, or you can go over land, so we go over land. Now you can't glide in this spot, so I cryo my Maeguana and continue on the Pyromane. Gotta find a nice spot so we don't get attacked. And on the left hand corner is a drop location. So we pick that up so you can kind of see what kind of loot you can get in here. Stego BP and a Baryonyx BP, nice. We continue over land towards a big pool. That's where we continue on the Maeguana again. Now if you kept on swimming earlier, like I said, you'll end up in the exact same room where we are right now. So I toss out my Maeguana again and we continue underwater. From land we take a right, cause left is where we basically came from. At the moment of uploading this video, this cave is quite buggy like I said earlier. I think this is also why there ain't that much creatures in the cave at the moment. So far I've seen eels, donkeys, X-fishes and sharks. But if you just keep your distance, you can easily pass them with your Maeguana. When you reach an intersection, it doesn't matter which side you choose, they end up in the same location. But I always take a left since we will pass a drop location. And the way to the artifact is also keeping on the left hand side. As you can see, this is one of those air pockets where I can glide. Doesn't make sense, right? It should be water, but it is what it is. At the lava-ish floor and statue, you can find a drop location. So we also pick this one up and afterwards we continue straight. Once we can't go straight anymore, we follow the wall to the left. This will bring us to a tiny temple with a drop location. So we follow the wall all the way to the left. And from here we can already see the tiny temple that I was talking about. And we can also see a drop in front of it. So we pick up the drop, but this temple also contains the artifact of the Brute. The stairs in here are really annoying, so I grapple my way up. We enter a room with buttons. I'm not sure if there's a set combination, but whenever I press a random amount, a door will open. And this is where we can find the artifact of the Brute. So we pick it up, and there we go, artifact of the Brute in our inventory. Now we can teleport out, but I want to show some more drop locations and the way out. So we run back to our Maeguana. From the temple that contained the Brute artifact, we follow the wall all the way back. When you follow this wall, you will encounter another temple. We saw this one earlier with the purple lightning. From this temple, you keep on swimming until you see a big natural pillar. On top of this pillar can be a drop as well. Since this area is also an air pocket, I struggled to get my Maeguana up there. So I speed up this process a little bit, but this way you can at least see that there's a drop location on top of this pillar. Oh yeah, while I'm struggling, I also want to tell you I stream multiple days per week on Twitch. You can find me by my handle Gingerella with 3 A's in the end, or via the link down in the description. Finally, we made it. So we pick up the drop and there's a nice pre-crafted Basilosaurus saddle in there. Nice. From this drop I find my way to the Purple Temple. The Purple Temple is kind of my reminder to find my way back. So from the purple we take a left and we reach that same statue with the lava-ish floor where that drop location was. So on the way back we take a left to see that road, because on the way in we took the other route. I keep an eye on the floor because drops can also spawn on the floor in this cave. But there's nothing here and we will reach the intersection again. Here's the intersection and we take a left, because a right will bring us back to the statue with the lava-ish floor. And we're swimming again. In the next open bit can be a drop spawn on top of some rocks. I'll hang still for a moment so you can see what I'm talking about. There can be a drop on top of these rocks. We are currently in the room where we uncry out our Maeguana. I'll swim back real quick to visualize it and then we continue underwater to the next big room. Oh, we can't get out here. But this is the spot where we uncry out our Maeguana. Since on the way in we took the land route, now we're taking the water route. So we just keep swimming, just keep swinging, just keep swimming. And this brings us to the first big room where we went out of the water on the way in. I quickly check the ground for some more loot drops, but I don't see anything. And we are in the first big room. This is where we got out of the water on the way in, but now we continue underwater. And we will reach the exit with the artifact of the brood in our inventory. I hope this video was helpful, and if it was, a like, comment is much appreciated. Or maybe even a sub if you don't want to miss out on further videos. I'd love to see you in the next one. Thanks for watching!